For Gembrook.
Thank you, Speaker. My adjournment tonight is for the Minister for Emergency Services, and the action I ask is for the Minister to come out to the Bobs Park area of my electorate, where we currently have an issue with fire safety. And that issue has been raised in this chamber before with the Minister for Environment, and it's to do with a pathway that goes through, which is the access to an area which used to be used for recreation, and it also had toilet facilities there which over time had been damaged and then closed off to the public. When the damage continued, the government have decided that the best way to prevent any further damage was to drop 2 trees across the main road access into Bobs Park. However, these 2 pine trees, which are obviously both dead, laying across the track, now prevent any access in the only fire access, which is a CFA access through to Bobs Park, which is an area of high fire danger. The CFA have raised issues in the local area that they won't be able to get trucks in there, and the only way to get into a fire if it happened in Bobs Park would be actually to send in volunteers on foot with knapsacks, and I believe that would put the volunteers in danger of going into an area like that is such highly dense with its forestation through that area. And I think it's important that we protect all of our firefighters going in there and ensure we have the best access. I found it very disappointing with the response from the Minister and from the department that should a fire begin in the area, that they will actually bring in bulldozers to move those trees so that they can get the trucks in there. However, the closest trucks are located 25 minutes away. If people are waiting at the truck ready to go to tow it up to the area and then get it off, the reality is you're looking at about a 2-hour wait to get bulldozers on a good day to get them to clear that fire track. Now, we've seen the results on high fire danger days in Victoria with extreme days, that if you have a wind coming through that area and a fire going uphill towards the Dandenong Ranges, you will have nowhere near that 2-hour time frame to actually get in there and protect that community. I think it's very important, probably one of the most important adjournments I've raised in here, that the Minister does come out, have a look at this and justify in her own mind that this is a safe environment that is created by this government, that is a safe environment to protect volunteers, and would she be willing to send in volunteers and firefighters into Bobs Park to protect the Dandenong Ranges? And if the Minister comes back and says that it is perfectly okay to have that, then I'll pass that message through to the community. But the Minister, what she should be doing is taking this back to the department and back to the Minister for Environment and saying that these trees need to be cleared now, before the fire season, because as I've said before, if this continues and no one acts on this and we have a fire beginning in Bobs Park that goes through Dandenong Ranges, I will remind the government of every adjournment, every member's statement and everything I've done in the media to say this is 100% their fault for not allowing in the access for the volunteers and the CFA trucks.